Listen up, because in this video, I'm going to show you how thousands of people are wasting their money by buying a specific type of product that is inherently flawed and practically guaranteed not to work after a short period of time. So we all know that email marketing is essential to anybody who wants to make money online. Quite frankly, it is the most important aspect of your business. The problem is that big name companies such as Aweber, GetResponse, and Constant Contact require high monthly fees that are just too expensive for somebody just getting started. Not only that, but these systems tend to tell you how often you can mail, who you can mail to, and what you can mail. And because of that, there have been several systems in this space sold without a monthly fee. Most of these systems avoid requiring a monthly fee by letting the user send with their own SMTP service. And there are plenty of SMTP services out there. There's SendGrid, there's Gmail, there's Amazon SES, and anybody with web hosting has their own SMTP service as well, because just about every hosting package comes with SMTP already. So you will probably already have your own SMTP service, especially if you have your own website on even a small shared hosting service. And this is great. Sending with your own SMTP is the most viable way to get emails delivered. I mean, really, you don't think Amazon and Facebook and any other big name company uses Aweber, do you? Of course not. They send with their own SMTP, and that's what you should be doing as well. The problem is that these systems all run in the cloud. They run on somebody else's server, they run on somebody else's hosting. And you might think that this is a good thing because, hey, you don't have any software to install and it's much more easy. But it actually is the Achilles heel in these systems if you understand how these systems work and how email actually works. Now, before I explain to you how email works, I want you to ask yourself a question, especially if you've bought any of these cloud-based, non-monthly fee email platforms. How long do they last? You'll always find that they work great for the first couple of weeks or maybe even a couple of months, but after a while, inevitably, every one of them starts getting poor deliverability and poor results. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why this happens. As I said, you have to understand how email deliverability works, and this is how it works with these cloud-based systems. So you write your email in the cloud-based system and you send it to your subscribers. But from the cloud-based system, it goes to your SMTP provider, whichever provider you're using. It could be your own hosting, it could be Amazon, it could be Gmail, it could be SendGrid, it could be anything you want, but it goes from the cloud-based system to your SMTP provider. From your SMTP provider, it then goes to your subscriber's inbox, and everything is great. The subscriber gets the email, and you're sending out broadcast emails without paying a monthly fee. And this works fantastic for a little while. However, there is a big problem with this type of system. It's the Achilles heel of this type of system. It's the fact that this entire process is being tracked by the spam companies. So the companies that decide if email is spam track that entire process. So they know that your email originated from that cloud-based system. They know it because it's tracked in the email headers, and they know it because there's links in the email, such as the unsubscribe link and the tracking links. Now, after a while, the inevitable happens. As it always does, these cloud-based systems attract a spammer, and the spammer sends out spam emails, and because the emails record the entire path of the email deliverability, that cloud-based system gets put on a spam watch list. And what do you think happens when that cloud-based system gets put on a spam list? Suddenly, emails originating from that system don't get delivered. Because the email originates from a system that has a banned IP address, and because that entire process is tracked by the spam companies, that negative reputation carries on through the entire process. So now, all of a sudden, your emails are not going to your subscriber's inbox, not because of something you did, but because of something another user on the cloud-based system did. This is why inevitably all of these cloud-based non-monthly fee email platforms fall apart and collapse. And then, of course, a couple of months later, somebody comes out with a new system and offers to sell it to you for a one-time fee, and people get all excited. But, of course, it doesn't last forever because they're inherently flawed, because any one negative user destroys the reputation of the entire system. But you don't have to take my word for that. I'll prove it to you. Here is an email that's being sent by one of the most popular and well-purchased non-monthly fee email services. And you can just see the negative results here. It scores 4 out of 10. And it even says, consider yourself lucky if your email goes to an inbox. Now, if we scroll down, we can see the cause of this negative score. We go all the way down, and at first, everything looks fine. The DKIM is valid, SPF is valid, everything is set up with the SMTP relay correctly, except for this right here. You can see it's received via a system that's in SpamHoss, and it has links to a system that's in SpamHoss. These are the unsubscribe links and the click tracking links. The entire reason for this negative reputation is because this email originates from a cloud-based system that got some negative users into it that destroyed the reputation of the system, and that negative reputation is following all the way through the email process and destroying this email's chance of getting inboxed, even though this particular user is doing absolutely nothing wrong. So how do we fix this problem? Simple, by using a self-hosted email system that runs on our own domain. This way, we cut out the multi-user aspect. We remove the possibility of somebody else's actions hurting our email deliverability. This is where my LetsMail software comes into play. LetsMail is a full-featured autoresponder that runs on your own hosting. You can use it with any SMTP, with Gmail, with Amazon, with SendGrid, or you can send it with your own hosting SMTP that you got when you got your hosting account. With LetsMail, you get maximum email deliverability and full control, because unlike a cloud-based system, you're the only one using it. There's no one to tell you what to do, and there's no one to hurt your reputation even though you did nothing wrong. What you're looking at here is LetsMail installed on a brand new domain with a small shared hosting package. Let me go ahead and show you the test results of an email that I send out with LetsMail. So I'm going to go ahead and click on emails, and I'm just going to resend one of my existing tests so you can see the results. I'll go ahead and paste that in there and send it. And just look at those results. A perfect 10 out of 10. And best of all, I don't ever have to worry about these results going down and the system no longer working because some spammer got into the cloud-based system and ruined the reputation for everybody. With LetsMail, you get full control over emailing. It's a full-featured autoresponder, and it's going to get you better results than any other system. Even more important, it's not going to get destroyed because a spammer ruined the reputation since it runs on your own hosting. LetsMail is currently in beta testing and launching to the public on August 19th at 10 a.m. And it's going to change email marketing forever.